Let's go over this faster 40-yard dash workout so you can run a faster 40. Started with 3 things for our power. So drop, split squat, jump. So being fast to the ground, hit those acceleration angles, pop up nice and easy out of those, warming up those tissues. Single leg fake throws to kind of absorb some force in those hamstrings. And last part was vertical throws for height, all right? Just to open up the front of those hips and open up the whole front chain. Express raw power, right? Just be a freaking athlete. Next in our speed prep phase, we did single leg jumps over mini hurdles for distance. So we spread them out very far, so that forces you to cover ground. Again, project and for better acceleration. So that was 1, 2. We did some build-up runs out to the 40 yards, the distance kind of that just to cover ground, so build-ups for 40 yards. Lastly, we finished with a 4-step acceleration ladder. So again, we want to step over the hurdles, again, to get our body launching over the hurdles, projecting like we talked about, so you can step back in a good position. So basically focus on the first 4 steps for faster acceleration of the 40-yard dash. And then our main course was pretty simple. We did some 10-yard sprints timed, and then we did timed resisted 10-yard sprints again. Like we're talking, guys, it's a little bit more focused on acceleration, so kept it super simple for the guys to produce a lot of horizontal force and speed. Since our primary focus was the speed, hopping into the weight room was a very simple day. Box squats was 1, 2, some glute ham raises with some single leg glute bridges, and then finish off with some groin planks, some rear foot elevated split squats for some single leg work, and then also some Russian twists. This is some core stuff. So quick in and out on the weight room for this workout. So smash that like, appreciate you guys being here. Download your explosive athlete template while you're here. It's for free. Go ahead and do that after the video. With the accelerated on the way down, so these little details, right? You don't really have to change the exercises, but more so your intent behind the exercises. So last phase, we did a big counter movement swing, so that takes a long time for the stress shortening cycle. So now we're just speeding that up by that drop. As soon as they drop down fast, they have to reverse it instantaneously versus taking that long time to get that swing going and obviously throw the ball from there. So anyway, just kind of increase the rate of force development for some power. One more small good visual thing is like, let's say I'm running up the ladder this way just because like these are like angled like ramps. So pretend like I'm getting my foot over and then like I'm gonna push off of that every single time that I take that step. So I gotta get over it, right? So that way I can push back against it, right? And like those are little ramps to keep going. All right, so today we have acceleration speed session. So we only got 3 guys. Sometimes it's better with a smaller group, right? It's like you can get more stuff done and give some more targeted feedback. So main thing we're gonna do is obviously we're gonna time some 10s. Then we're gonna follow that up with some resisted sprints. This is their intensification phase. And they have one more block after this where most of them leave. So hit that like on that video. All right, so now we're gonna be testing these guys. Do it every week because you can't improve what you don't manage and what you don't measure. So we gotta keep on top, right? Know where our number's at. The hard part is that you don't let the numbers define you every single week, right? Because some people will come in and they say if they run a little bit slower, they'll like beat themselves up mentally, but it's just feedback, it's just information, right? Like some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. Like if you've ever been in the gym and some weight feels really heavy that day, or some days it feels light. So on those light days, crush it. And on those heavy days, just tone back a little bit. Kind of same idea with your speed, right? Your nervous system always fluctuates. Some days are good, some days are bad, like coming off a weekend like the holiday, right? 4th of July just happened, so we don't know how these guys are feeling. Maybe they feel good with the recovery, or maybe they feel terrible because they really haven't done too much activity in the last like 4 days. like. Appreciate you checking out the video.